Hey there. This is going to be a quite different video and a very short video from what I normally put on this channel, but after what I woke up to this morning, it's something I want to address. As I'm sure you already know, last night in Las Vegas there was a mass shooting at a country festival concert on the Las Vegas Strip. As of right now, when I'm recording this video, about 10 after 8 on Monday morning, over 50 people are unfortunately dead and over 200 are injured. What gets me is people can't even go to a concert anymore and feel safe. I mean, I guess ultimately you really can't feel safe anywhere, even in your own home, unfortunately. But you know, these people who bought tickets to go to this festival and were having a really good time, and it ends in, you know, horrific nightmare tragedy. From what I learned on the news, it happened during the final act of the concert on the final day. And, you know, it just amazes me that we live in a world where people feel that it is okay to just shoot people for no reason whatsoever. And you know, I think the number one thing that news outlets could do is don't show the shooter's face. Don't show his picture. I don't need to know his name. I don't need to know his age. I don't need to know where he lived. I don't need to know one piece of information about him because frankly, I don't care. I don't care. Now, from the two news outlets I've been watching about this for about the past half an hour on TV, which is HLN and the Today Show, so far neither one of them have shown his picture. I hope they keep it that way, because I feel like sometimes a lot of these people who commit these mass shootings or terrorist attacks or what have you do it because they know they're going to get their 15 minutes of fame. Yes, they may be dead in the end, but you know what? The news is still talking about them. You're still seeing their picture on national TV. So they're getting what they wanted, recognition. News outlets need to stop that. They need to stop telling us about the person, showing their picture. I honestly could care less. And I don't want to see it. And I think a lot of people would agree with that. Show the pictures of the victims. Tell us about the victims and their lives. The ones who had absolutely no choice when they were killed. They were doing something extremely purely innocent. Going to a concert, or you know, in the past, all the school shootings, kids just going to school trying to get an education and they end up not going home because they're involved in shooting. It is extremely saddening and definitely sickening that in 2017 we're living in this kind of world. So the only thing I would ask is, you know, just make sure that you show compassion to the people you love. Let them know that you love them. And, you know, be vigilant. You know, people are always talking about the whole, if you see something, say something. Which I know a lot of these incidences, nobody knows anything because these people are keeping it to themselves so the whistle doesn't get blown on. But a lot of times also there are clues and hints and red flags. And when those come up, authorities need to be made aware. People think that, you know, well, they don't want to get in trouble with their friend, or they don't want to turn their back on family or something like that. But to me personally, if I knew somebody in my family or a friend of mine was talking about shooting up a place or killing a mass amount of people, you know, I know sometimes it can be said in conversation passing, which we shouldn't be doing. But if it's brought up multiple times and they're writing stuff about it, things like that, I'm sorry, but that needs to be taken to the police. Because then if it isn't, and something does happen, I'm sorry, you're just as guilty as the person who did it. But that's my opinion. You can agree or not agree with that. But anyway, today make sure that you say that you, to the people you love, that you do love them, you care about them, because you just never know when they might not be there anymore. Like I said, this is not a normal video I put on this channel, but I just want to make a statement about this because this is unsettlingly a common thing now here in America, are these mass tragedies, mass shootings, terrorist attacks, things like that. So just let your loved ones know that you love them. Okay?